Hello, and welcome to a full gameplay of World 1 from Super Mario Bros. Wii.
We'll be shifting around different players for each of the worlds.
And some of the members will be observing the gameplay.
Just like we did with Mario Kart before.
For now, I'll help with the assistance.
I memorized the control inputs for the characters. Since I'm Yellow Toad for now,
I've got Blue Toad here.
Try to get all of the star coins as you go.
Because that's what is required to unlock World 9 and complete the game.
Some of the levels have ghosts here.
But World 1 and World 2 don't have any boo ghosts there either.
Try to stay together so that no one loses their power-ups.
And to avoid going out of bounds.
There are hidden pipes that lead us to the star coins.
This place has the propeller suits, which are helpful in reaching those tough areas.
I can't believe Luigi is still short right now.
If you hit an enemy or jump onto anything spiky while tiny, you would lose a life in the game.
Just wait and see until we get to the other levels.
What other levels? Some of us are taking turns at different times. Come on, get that star coin and hit the top of the flagpole.
Why is it that every 1-2 level of Mario Bros. Is underground?
Perhaps it could be the transition for a varied vibe.
Get the POW block to remove the Goombas.
And that pipe has a star coin there.
Hit the P switch to get the star coin.
Don't lose the context, Trevor.
The coins turn blue here and swap out with the bricks, which are also blue underground.
But these coins are yellow.
Not all of the coins turn blue.
They sometimes turn yellow or gold like these ones.
Of course they are different from the star coins.
Which are often hidden in shortcuts.
We will only take the shortcuts for the star coins, since this game is best played in order.
You make a good point, Trevor. If each of us are taking turns, I could suggest that Glenn Gould can swap out with me later in World 1.
That makes a lot of sense, Rachel. Perhaps I could ask some players to take turns for each of the rounds.
Maybe you're right, Glenn.
Some levels may be tough, but they are all required to be completed.
The obstacles make them harder each time, but World 1 is the easiest.
Don't be such a purist, Simon. Every Mario Brothers game has different settings.
World 8 has the lava in there, and World 1 is obviously the Mushroom Kingdom world.
Speaking of World 8, that reminds me of Bowser's Castle.
There's a pipe that leads to a star coin.
We've got it, and there's a shortcut that leads us to World 5.
This may partially be a spoiler, but a lot of people played this game before.
Can you take the Yoshis with you?
Unfortunately, no. They are only for certain levels.
Next up is the fortress, which is in the middle of the world.
I've got the first star coin.
Who would place it in between platforms?
That might be why the level is vertical in the navigation.
Just wait and see the rest of the ornamentation.
Watch out for the brown blocks. They'll crush you in just one attempt.
Not even removing the power-ups like the enemies do.
I wouldn't advise trying it.
After this level, it is Glenn's turn to play as Blue Toad.
Hey, wait for me.
I'll carry on for the other half of World 1 and perhaps World 2.
Try not to ground pound on each other, or else the feud would send you back into the ditch.
Rachel, why are you ground pounding on me?
And why are you picking me up, Simon?
I'm just messing with you like you've constantly done with the blue shells.
And the other items from Mario Kart.
Good heavens, why aren't the toads in swim nappies?
They're mushrooms, and those are the stems.
Don't be sacrilegious to these mushroom guys, or else I'm going to have to call 2 set on you. Psych, they're just doing the Ling Ling workout.
Don't jinx it, Hilary. Besides, we can't let the fish get in the way of my Hamburg Steinway piano or my chair.
I'd better go ahead and take a break.
Hey, there's a star coin from this hidden shortcut.
And there's one more near the pipe.
Watch out for these spiky puffer fishes.
There's something fishy we should find in that pipe.
Don't jinx it, Trevor David Pinnock.
Wait, you know my full name? I didn't see that coming.
Neither did I.
I almost thought that the star coin would be there, but that's just another tunnel we're going through.
Why is that blue fish following us? Someone grab a fire flower and capture that annoying fish.
And what happens if the clam closes?
You lose a life if you are tiny, but you also lose your power-up.
Well, if Luigi or Simon Standage is invincible, then the power-up stays.
Oh my god, There is that exasperating blue fish again.
It would have been more chaotic if that big blue chomping fish was there.
We'll be seeing a lot more watercourses in World 4.
Some versions of Mario Bros. Have World 3 as the beach.
And there are also sky levels here too.
This means that we need to not fall in the ditch.
Each of these blocks are rotating.
These platforms are mushrooms.
Oh, and there's the shortcut up over there. Come on.
Hey, wait up, Hilary, Simon and Glenn. Don't leave me behind.
I'll go ahead and get the star coin.
I just wanted to let you know that Anne-Sophie Mutter and Janine Jansen would love to play some Super Mario Bros. Wii once you guys get halfway through World 2.
I still don't see how exactly we ground pounded at the same time.
We've performed Vivaldi's 4 Seasons in the English concert, Simon Andrew Thomas Standage.
Thank heavens for that. Now, who was about to speak?
I was thinking that we ladies can do half of World 2 and the first half of World 3 while the men observe.
For World 2, we'll do 2-4, 2-5, and 2-6. For World 3, we'll do the Fortress, Haunted Mansion, and Bowser's Castle.
We'll see you later in part 2, once we get to World 2-4.
Although each of the worlds will be for each part. That sounds great.
Please yeet the shell in the ditch, or yeet them at the other Koopas.
Now it's time to yeet a staccato rhythm here. Watch out for the ahung-hung.
Woohoo!
Woohoo!
No way. How are you able to conduct while playing on the Wii, Trevor?
You're too innocent as an 84-year-old, Simon. Plus your violin techniques are just pure and authentic.
Perhaps that's why Rachel calls Simon a purist, since she appreciates authenticity, even for the playful gaming banter.
It's funny how we constantly debate about whether Toad is wearing a nappy, or if it's just the stem of his mushroom from his stubby legs.
The design almost reminds me of a minimalistic Arabian Baroque aesthetic, only in the form of a mushroom.
Woohoo! Now we're almost done with World 1. Just 3 more star coins to go.
Earlier we mentioned that Bowser's castle has lava there, but there will be a lot more lava in World 8.
Just don't throw any of us there.
Hold on, these Koopa Troopers are all skeletons.
Actually, Glenn, they are dry bones, which are the skeletal versions of the Koopa Troopas.
And there are definitely thwomps here. Don't touch them because they are spiky.
I remember crashing into one after hearing the low-pitched laugh when playing Mario Kart Wii, but that sound effect was from Mario Kart 64. Oh, and there's a star coin in that pipe.
Also, don't forget the P-switch, which swaps out the bricks for the coins.
Now that we've got all the star coins, it's time to defeat Larry Koopa.
Holy moly, there's Maki Koopa.
Actually, that's Kamek, the Magikopa.
He was the one who raised Bowser since he was a baby.
Baby Bowser is different from Bowser Jr.
Due to the untempered nature and villainous behavior.
Watch out for Larry Koopa when he strikes with his wand. He'll jump in random places.
Quickly, get onto the other platform.
Why did you yeet me onto Trevor?
There's probably another strategy here, Simon.
And now Hilary is carrying me.
We're almost there, Glenn.
We did it. And soon we'll be switching turns in the next part.
You can even play as Luigi, Yellow Toad or Blue Toad, as player 2, 3 or 4.
I'll still be Luigi for now.
Welcome back to another episode of Mario Bros. Wii.
Here we are in the desert, desert.
I'm currently Blue Toad, but as player 3...
I'm Yellow Toad in player 4.
I've got some organic black forest cake for you guys.
Let's choose the propeller suit for convenience.
I wonder how this level is going to work.
It's like those chaotic passages of Vivaldi's Summer.
Or he says violin sonatas.
And perhaps Box Party this?
Tchaikovsky has an Arabian dance in the Nutcracker Suite.
Why are you all ground pounding on me?
We need to get across the sand dunes so that we don't fall in the ditch.
The first star coin is up ahead.
Look at the way they place the star coin under the platform.
Also, look at how the sand dunes go through the platforms.
The second star coin is a bit tricky to get due to the piranha plant.
It's crucial not to jump on top of the piranha plant, since they are different from other enemies, like Goombas or Koopalings.
Goodness, there are quite a lot of piranha plants here.
Maybe they are prominent in the desert?
Try not to fall in the ditch as you get the last star coin, Glenn.
Pressing the A button is how you put yourself into a bubble.
If all 4 players do it, then the game treats it as a failure and forces us to restart from the previous checkpoint.
That's a useful way to state it, Simon.
Good heavens, why are we all tiny?
We must have lost our power-ups from the bubble earlier.
Hey, try not to throw the barrels at me.
And please watch out for those spike balls. They are way too chaotic staccato notes.
The first star coin is pretty far, and there is a shortcut in the quicksand.
It's up there. Jump onto the platform and grab it.
Can someone please help me out of the bubble?
There's a power block nearby, and that's for the star coin.
Just one more star coin for this level.
The extra tiny mushroom is required to get the last star coin.
The Mario enemies are the aggressive staccato elements from the sharp spikes.
Seeing the 3 of you really tiny, and like these resonant gut strings,
I can't believe it's very dark in this level.
There's still some light there.
Why are these piranha plants spitting fire?
it helps with the light, but it's still quite dark here.
Almost like the candlelight dinners in a Baroque hall.
Or the dissonant fugues of a cave.
The star coin is all the way at the bottom.
Feed the fireballs quickly.
Watch out for more piranha plants.
Through with the light here.
These piranha plants are spitting fire from below.
Good heavens, is that a fire, bro?
Are they even related to the other enemy bros?
They're still Bowser's minions.
The star coin is below that platform.
I've got it, Glenn.
I have a feeling that the last star coin is over that platform.
What in the devil's blaze are those giant piranha plants?
Yep, you would have to capture them a few times.
Wait, is that a shortcut that leads to a secret exit?
No, that must be where the final star coin is.
On the bright side, it keeps us away from the fire-spitting piranha plants.
We're almost at the flagpole! Keep going!
We did it. Now it's time to defeat the second Koopaling.
That's Roy Cooper. And Holy Zadok the priest. What is that?
Roy is casting a spell, and the zapping almost sounds like an untempered fart.
We need to get these star coins.
I'm surprised that we found a hidden shortcut.
Just don't yeet me out of bounds, Rachel.
We're close to the door.
Good heavens, did Roy just zap us with his giant ground pound?
Yep, and that's what you need to watch for, along with the blue shells.
It's not over yet, Simon Standage.
We'll be observing for a few stages and then coming back to the castle in the first half of World 3.
I call Mario.
I call Luigi.
I'll stick to being Blue Toad as player 3.
So this means that I'll be Yellow Toad for now.
Good heavens, the physics of this level are too presto.
Thank goodness the wind stopped.
The wind is coming back again.
So perhaps this is why we've got the propeller suits in this level.
We're at the part where the first star coin is.
The question mark block have those vines which lead up to the star coins.
If the Berlin Philharmonic were to do this, it would be pure chaos.
I still don't see why Nintendo made this level extra risky, especially with the gorge and the blocks. They seem unnecessary for a level like this.
Come on, Simon. Andrew Thomas Standage. Don't be such a purist. Besides, we've got all of the star coins in World 1.
Speaking of risky levels, the final star coin is the riskiest because there's a huge gorge you would have to cross and the wind increases the stakes.
Come on, out of the bubbles if you want to keep your power-ups.
Well, I guess it's just you and me who reached the flagpole, Hilary.
I remember seeing Lakitu in Mario Kart Wii, but why are some of these species enemies?
Lakitu is the one who rescues the players from the ditch in Mario Kart Wii, but he makes me think of the Westopolis stage from Shadow, the hedgehog due to the edginess shown here.
Lakitu is throwing a lot of red spike balls, which hatch into spinies.
Hey, where did my Yoshi go?
Where did my Yoshi go too?
And my Yoshi just ran away from me.
I just got the original Yoshi, as in the nick of a Bach jig.
And we just got into a dark cave here.
There will be more dark cave levels later on in the game.
And even the Berlin Philharmonic might mistake the toads to be wearing diapers because of the way it was designed.
And their stubby legs almost complement the diapers or stems of the basso continuo.
Probably the sports sander and the cushioning of the nappies make it Baroque.
and the mushroom heads are like the wig of Johann Sebastian Bach.
Bum, 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 Antonia so pretty, zügige Schöpfin Lady, geht zu den Füßen und...
Wait your Bach now, Glenn.
Where were you for these last two levels?
I was just sanitizing my chair.
Is it because of the humour of Mozart?
Just because Mozart was into nappy humor doesn't mean he wasn't great.
Good thing we're staying away from 90% of nappy fetishes. Besides, the toads are cute, like those Baroque angels.
Of course, everything here is family friendly according to the 22-year-old young lady fan creator here.
Baroque music is a great way to distract people from cringe by using comedy. I expect the best of the basso continuo. Woohoo!
Even the coins are dancing here, which is funny for the Bach gig of the athletic theme of the overworld.
Of course, the propeller suits are often a versatile item at any level in general.
Either way, you can use it to fly to get the tricky star coins.
And the Koopa Troopers dance to the rhythm every time.
Red coins are prominent in Super Mario 64 too.
Even Mario looks handsome in the propeller suit.
Could it be like the colors of Crescino and Sonic Jr.?
He means Sonic and Amy's twin sons.
I also know their daughters Natalie and Evelyn.
I even traveled to time once to meet Bakun and Cream's daughter Eleni.
What about Tails and Zooey's daughter, Alarina?
For two, and both of these have a replica of my chair.
I heard that there were 2 Animaniacs fan kid cousins still in nappies that are a fan of your music, Glenn Gould.
You mean Wacko and Ailey's youngest son Holden, and Felix and Dot's son Dorian.
If you haven't done so, check out the fan creators Animaniacs and Sonic Fanfics. They have several of our performances there.
I'll pass my remote to Trevor.
I'll stay as player 2 for this level.
I'll go back to player 3, which is Blue Toad.
I'll stay as Yellow Toad in player 4 for 2-Bowser's Castle.
It'll be tricky getting through the rows of this level, which is a common Bowser gimmick.
I still don't see why Nintendo would place a star coin behind us.
The gimmick that Hilary was talking about earlier was that if you go in the wrong row, you would repeat that row again.
Then how do you know which one is the right one?
We'll just have to see for ourselves.
On the bright side, we've already got the first star coin.
The top row is for round 1, while the bottom one is for round 2.
Good heavens, why'd you go on the top row again? The sound indicated that it was incorrect.
We missed the final star coin, Simon.
You've got to watch out for those giant pipes, or else Roy would zap you with his ground pounds.
The untempered view and basso continuo of this giant minion is utterly disgusting from his icky zaps. This doesn't have any 17th century context.
Don't be such a purist, Simon. We've got all of the star coins for World 2, and we'll join in later on in World 3.
We decided that we'll shift around for 2 players for 3-1 to 3-3.
I'll be Luigi for 3-1 and 3-2.
I'll be Mario once we get to 3-2.
Woohoo! We've got all the star coins for the first 2 worlds. Welcome back to World 3, Glenn Gould.
We're here this early, and currently everyone else is playing a Beethoven concerto right now.
Hilary said that she'll join us for World 3-2.
Navigating through this snowy landscape feels remarkably like working through a polyphonic fugue. Every path requires precision.
Keep your rhythm steady, Luigi. We've got a whole winter world to conduct. Mind the ice right at the measure start. The friction here is practically non-existent. It's like playing an unweighted harpsichord key.
Exactly. If you rush the tempo, you slide right into that cooligan. You have to anticipate the momentum 3 beats ahead.
Nicely jumped. Watch the timing on these falling icicles. It's a strict staccato passage up and down without lingering.
I'm taking the upper ice blocks here. Notice how the counterpoint of these sliding penguins creates a distinct rhythmic phrase?
Now we can match the tempo of the stage with our own projectiles.
A frozen symmetry. Let's synchronize our jump over this wide gap 3, 2, 1. Resolve.
Brilliant execution. Perfect cadence to finish off World 3-1 before Hilary arrives.
I just got here, and now let's play some 3-2.
I'll be Luigi for this round.
There's the first star coin suspended above that steep slope guarded by a bullet bill.
mind to swooping enemies coming down from above. Their trajectories introduce an unpredictable counter-melody to our forward momentum.
Freezing these enemies creates temporary stepping stones. It really changes the tempo of how we cross these wide gaps.
Wash out above, the second star coin is floating high up between those two tilting sway lifts.
There's the third star coin, tucked inside that lower alcove, past the big sliding hill.
Sliding down, jump at the last second. And got it! That's all 3 star coins in 3-2, collected in one fluid pass.
Well navigated, both of you. We've cleared the central stretch of the stage effortlessly.
There's the flagpole straight ahead. Let's land a high jump to finish off 3-2 in perfect harmony.
Come on in.
Hi, is Anne-Sophie Mutter here?
Itzhak Perlman, I didn't see you coming.
Thanks for letting us know in advance about the progress in the game. I almost forgot that we'll be doing the Ghost House and the Fortress stages for World 3.
I didn't mean to disturb you, Janine. So perhaps we could stay quiet and let you ladies focus.
You're too kind, Itzhak Perlman.
The moving ice blocks in the cave are very much of a staccato here.
I'm not sure if they are considered staccato because they seem more spiccato from the buoyancy. Also, try not to lose your power-ups because these icicles crash down like a sforzando tremolo.
These are very weird places to put star coins, and they seem riskier each time.
Happens to the best of us.
The placement of this ice bro helps with getting the star coin, even though I would choose the propeller suit.
Many players use these items due to the versatility, but it depends on the obstacles there, which almost remind me of Bach's Chakan in D minor.
Come on, Hilary, dodge all of the ice blocks and defeat the ice bro before you yeet the barrel at the final star coin.
This might be Nintendo-made World 3-3 complicated by including the penguin suits here.
So that it could maintain harmony in the compositions, like how many composers have their own authentic style.
Like the English concert.
Anne-Sophie, Rachel, you've come just in time for the Ghost House.
I heard about the secret exit that leads us to another world.
We won't be taking the shortcuts, as Trevor Pinnock told us, or else it would be chaotic.
It's almost like a classical movement structure of various pieces, even with the ornamentation and dramatic dynamics.
This was a way too easy place to put the first star coin, even if it was just hidden behind that wall over there.
Although the boo ghosts aren't spiky, you'd lose your power up if you touch one.
The star coin behind that pole was almost like the first one, but slightly harder.
The last star coin for this level will be the trickiest to find.
Even though ladies tend to be more afraid of ghosts, we decided to let the men not face it.
Men tend to be overdramatic when facing something scary, especially teenagers and young adults, or adults of all ages.
But the characters that we're controlling are all men, and Luigi is naturally afraid of the dark, ghosts, and haunted mansions.
Imagine playing Bach's Toccata and Fugue in a cathedral at midnight in October. That would be very spooky and cool.
Well, sometimes there are levels which require you to take the shortcuts for the star coins, even if it doesn't lead you to a canon.
What canon? Pachelbel's canon in D major, or the ones that Trevor Pinnock firmly told us not head to in the game due to spoilers.
Right now we're in the fortress for Lemmy Cooper, the second to youngest of the Koopalings.
Lemmy and Larry look alike, even though Lemmy Koopa is older than Larry. His circus vibe reminds me of Mozart's playfulness and fondness for gross humor.
Brett and Eddie already know about this, including the canon for 6 voices in B-flat major.
Nachts ist es kalter als draußen. Just because we include gross humor in our discussions and comedy, it will never cross the line of fetishes. We want the grandeur, divinity, and good virtues to speak for themselves.
Thanks for the clear reference, Anne-Sophie. That way we can embrace classical music and video games, since they go well together.
And we won't let any sacrilegious comments dominate any fandoms.
Because truth, purpose, passion make the enemies retreat back to the basso continuo.
Good one.
Watch out for the balls that Lemmy casts. They'll bounce onto you and become a whimsical frenzy.
Became Bach just now, says will be Mario and Luigi for World 3-4 and 3-5.
No spoilers, please, especially for those who never played this game before.
For Anne-Sophie, this game was very popular when it came out, and it's still just as popular now, even after the Wii game ceased production.
Good heavens, look at that giant ice block. It's extremely slippery that the ornamentation becomes dissonant.
Mind the tempo. If we rush the beat on ice, the entire basso continuo is going to slide right into the abyss.
Oh, Trevor David Pinnock. Just apply a lush modern vibrato for traction and push forward. Watch out for that cooligan.
Vibrato won't save you on raw gut strings. Keep strictly in historical temperament, or we'll all lose our tuning.
Wait, grab that penguin suit. We can freeze the enemies in strict 4-part counterpoint.
Don't all jump at once. You're completely destroying the rhythmic alignment of our ensemble.
Out of my way, period instrument purists. I just need to put myself in the bubble.
We're almost at the flagpole. You can't be in the bubble for too long.
Or else you'll lose your power-up.
We're approaching a vertical sky level here.
Keep an eye on those paratroopers. Their flight path intersects is in our way.
It's about being strategic in levels like these.
This is an example of a vertical level.
Let's maintain a steady rhythm so no one falls in the ditch as we head upward.
Who will grab these coins and that star coin?
I'll snag them.
Watch out above. Another set of green shells coming down standard trajectory.
Dodge right. Perfect, clean execution, everyone.
That was closer than I'd like, but the pathway ahead looks clear for another stretch.
The air is definitely getting thinner up here. We must be getting close to the upper cloud layer.
Stay focused on your spacing and let's get to the flagpole in rhythm.
The castle stage is after this one, so it's our turn for the next few stages.
We'll be doing the stages for World 4 up to the fortress.
Watch out for the ice, ladies. It's too legato because it lacks friction.
Those must be the bouncy ball toys from Lemmy Koopalings. And quickly grab that star coin.
The final star coin seems tricky to reach, and there's a huge ditch here.
Also, that's a sign we're near Lemmy Koopa.
I wonder what the obstacle would be here.
Good heavens, Lemmy just shifted higher.
His movements seem like a crazy fusion of a staccato and spiccato rhythm.
Jump on him quickly.
Let's go ahead and grab the key so that we can exit the castle.
We're about halfway through the game. Hooray!
Actually, Hilary, we just completed a third of the game, including the star coins.
Woohoo!
Welcome back to World 4. Today we'll be doing the levels up to the fortress here, and then the men will be doing the levels after the fortress for World 4.
We're starting at World 4-1 here. Some levels require certain power-ups in order for us to get all of the star coins.
There are some enemies in the water.
Grab that star coin and quickly use these creatures as a platform for the other one.
I'll go ahead and get the roulette power-up block.
Try to dodge all of those enemies as quickly as possible.
The last star coin is on that pipe, Janine.
I already got it, and now let's head to the flagpole in harmony.
Movement 1 is now complete. Now on to World 4-2.
Good heavens, why are all the cheap fishes doing a crescendo above the water?
Just in case we need assistance to get the star coins.
Speaking of which, there is one on that barrel.
Let's zip across those falling platforms and then grab the second star coin.
The last star coin structure is almost reminiscent of the previous one.
Wait for us.
Good thing we still have the power-ups.
The structure of this course is almost like Vivaldi's sonatas.
Get the P-switch quickly to grab the first coin.
I got it, and I still don't see why the giant spiky fish is there as an obstacle.
The spikes are ultra staccato with some subtle spiccato undertones.
What is that tiny mushroom for? A star coin?
I guess so. And Sophie.
It's funny how the entrance to a tiny pipe for a star coin is larger for warping on the other side.
That's a useful backup when it comes to 4 players.
Let's jump onto the flagpole in unison.
We did it! Now, it's time to tune our way through the fortress of the metal fugues.
The name of the female Koopalingling is Wendy.
Brett and Eddie would call these blocks sacrilegious because they crush onto each other with a fortissimo pound.
This concerto is a test of how quick we can react to get the obstacles, items and star coins.
Even if there is one hidden through the walls, which are like a Baroque ornamentation disguised as a mortet.
Or those arpeggios of those falling blocks, which also test to us to get the secret exit. And most importantly, the star coin.
At least one of us needs to come out of the bubble in time to get the final star coin.
Grottenscheckt. That block hit me hard.
Take it easy, Anne-Sophie. We're about to battle Wendy Cooper.
Watch out for the rings she casts. Dodge them and then jump on her when she is not in her spiky shell.
It almost sounded like a young girl humming.
That was just Wendy Cooper getting up.
Now, it's time for the men to carry on for the rest of World 4.
We'll be shifting around for the individual levels in World 5.
We'll see you ladies once we get to World 5.
For World 4-4, we'll expect more water.
I should probably get a power-up.
And there is that untempered blue fish.
Defeat it quickly before it keeps following us.
Here is where the first star coin is.
We could have used the Cheep as a frozen platform for the star coin.
Who would put a star coin near the ditch?
Now we need to cross all of the bloopers to get the last star coin for 4-4.
Pop us out of our bubbles after you get the star coin, please.
404 not found, but we baroque through the obstacles with the catgut strings.
What in the polyphonic dissonance? Is that a haunted mansion?
Actually, it is the ghost house for World 4. We need to find the star coins through the right doors.
Do we end up taking any shortcuts to get them all?
Yes, but we're only doing it to collect the star coins, not skipping ahead to the cannons.
Bach has a lot of cannons, and so does Tchaikovsky.
Bum, bum, bum. Fingers!
Good heavens!
That's a giant ghost near the flagpole.
That's weird. How did I lose my power-up as the flag went down the pole?
Don't worry, Simon. You'll get more power-ups and probably a Yoshi.
I just hit the block that has each colored Yoshi for the 4 of us.
The spiny hatchlings remind me of the blue shells from Mario Kart Wii, along with the Koopalings and paratroopers.
Our Yoshis need more berries for a power-up or 1-up.
Speaking of which, we've got a lot of them here. Itzhak. Plus, these coins help us get more 1-ups.
And there's the last star coin for World 4-5.
Simon, go ahead and get the last berry for your Yoshi if you want to switch your power up.
Woo-hoo! I made it to the flagpole safely with splendid Baroque ornamentation.
Now we're at the last level, which is Bowser's Castle, and it's our turn to defeat Wendy Cooper, the minion with the pink ribbons and bows. Different from the violin or viola one.
These spiky skewers are too staccato and the tempo accelerates.
Way too sharp for a standard Baroque pitch of 415 Hertz.
Fingers! Fingers!
Please come out of your bubbles.
I'm getting the star coin from the Bach of the metal panel.
And now I flipped Bach and lost a life from the green-shelled Copa Trooper.
It's clear that we need to avoid these spiky skewers and rehearse our reaction time.
I'm surprised to see how well the counterpoint went as you got the star coin before getting into a bubble.
Good heavens! How will we defeat all of the skeleton fishes?
On the bright side, we've got all of the star coins for World 4. Yippee!
Now it's time for us to defeat Wendy Koopalings.
I see the water gushing in the background.
Good one, Trevor. In fact, Bach means brook or stream in German. So perhaps Bach's music is associated with the flow of water, like how Vivaldi's music is associated with the flow of nature.
Woohoo! That was a great round for us. Bravissimo, lads. Now we can head straight to World 5. And wait a minute, what's going on? Why is Bowser Jr. not in the airship?
Wait. I thought that this was the end of World 4.
We just have one more level to go and 3 more star coins to collect for World 4-Shareship.
The music here almost sounds like a conducted minor key for Handel's music for the Royal Fireworks.
Or Vivaldi's Summer Concerto, specifically the 3rd movement.
Why are we all jumping on each other? It sounds like a chaotic counterpoint with some polyphony.
This seems like a somewhat weirder version of Bach's air on the G string, but in a minor key.
More like Worship on the G string in G minor BWV 4-40, going too modern against those catgut staccato strings.
The aging of the Baroque instruments makes them sound rich and authentic. Even fan art can be authentic with the variety of techniques as much as fanfics are with our performances.
All right then, now it's time to defeat Bowser Jr. Try not to mistake him for Baby Bowser, because Bowser Jr. is 8, and Baby Bowser was his father at age 2.
Bowser did have that villainous side to him ever since he was in nappies. By the way, we're keeping everything PG and family friendly while maintaining our authentic connection to Baroque music, right, Trevor?
Indeed. Simon Standage. Even our performances give the fan creator's fan fictions a touch of authenticity with her vibrant personality and love for Baroque music, even in her early 20s.
Put your head back and take a fugue leap forward to World 5.
Good day, fans. While the other violinists are taking a break, let's do half of World 5 with the Baroque players. And Glenn Gould...
Many players take the canon to World 5 in World 1-3.
There's no point in turning back since we're getting all of the star coins as we go.
These Bach jokes never get old.
Yep.
Stop jumping on me. Let me get the power up.
Too late. I already got it.
Out of the way, boys. I need to perform the ornamentation among those walking piranha plants.
The first star coin is probably hidden in that gap right here.
Getting the first star coin in that hidden shell tunnel. Polyphonic harmony achieved.
Would you look at that? The second star coin is in another shell tunnel.
And someone please help me out of the bubble as we navigate these vines with Baroque ornamentation.
Of course, Trevor. And look, there's a hidden shortcut in that shell tunnel again.
This level is a well-tempered solo disguised as Mozart, who was not as good in his later years.
Don't diss Mozart like that. Sure, he came after Bach.
Yeet the POW block after you get the star coin and collect all the coins in a warm rubato manner.
Woohoo!
That was a splendid navigation through the jungle alongside those walking piranha plants.
Now, on to World 5-2.
Why would there be brambles in the way of the courses we go through?
That's just part of a wooded forest, unlike those cities or Baroque architectural styles.
Sure, Canterbury, England is known for the church and the Marlow Theatre, but there's a lot of nature there too. Plus, that's the city I was born in, which is more so suburban. And growing up there reminds me of my childhood.
Although I was born to a British father, my mother was born in Hamburg, Germany. I moved there back when I was 8 years old.
Good heavens! These untempered caterpillars are like squirmy babies during nappy changes of a dissonant counterpoint. This has no 17th century context. A big fat zero like those caterpillars.
Peace be unto thee, you rubato of a purist, Simon. You're lucky that you didn't lose life like I did with the poisonous swamp just now.
On the bright side, we're in tune with the authentic Baroque styles for the star coins, like a balanced major concerto by Antonio Vivaldi.
The Italian concerto by Bach blends Vivaldi's style with pure beauty, even if the three of you play on authentic Baroque instruments.
Come on, boys, grab the last star coin before chanting Hallelujah from Handel's Messiah.
I got all the star coins for 2 levels in a row. Woohoo!
Now let's start the third movement with these brambling baby toy suction cups. Don't let the innocent size fool you, because behind the looks are untempered soloists in a poorly performed orchestra.
The purple poison gives it away, and even though the colour reminds me of Blaise the cat, it's no use to go into Iblis, because that's also part of Silver's ruined future. Much like how Vivaldi and Bach's music fell into obscurity for about a century and a half.
Thanks for the boost, Glenn.
No problem, Rachel. Though I must say, Nintendo really made this game timeless from the mechanics of the obstacles and the placement of the items, even if they didn't include a propeller suit when we would really need it.
The last star coin seems too dangerous to be placed where it is, because we're supposed to avoid the poisonous swamp as much as possible.
We're about to head to the fortress to defeat Iggy Kopa. The structure of these spikes makes it much more difficult to dodge the enemies without losing a power-up.
That's another star coin for Glenn Gould.
We can't stay in the bubble for too long, because if all 4 players do so, then we have to start from the previous checkpoint.
Watch out for the staccato spikes. These star coins have very anachronistic placements in the fortress.
Better to be a Baroque purist than a villainous modern rebel, and vice versa.
Watch out for the shifting positions of the spikes. They start to change their tone as we head closer to the final star coin.
Non-vibrato, how did I get crushed?
Remember when Trevor told us to get through the blocks quickly in World 1? That applies to all the other blocks in the fortress levels.
Ugh, this star coin is way too tricky to get.
Finally, I got it.
Woohoo!
Now, let's defeat Iggy Koopa as a ritornello-style Vivaldi concerto. Watch out for his icky and disgusting zaps. They almost resemble a fartissimo bassoon fart.
This is clear proof that classical music is not boring, am I right?
Some people may be a bit skeptical about listening to Baroque tuning because they want to know, how did Baroque composers even compose in the key of their pieces if it was a semitone lower?
All right then, our shift is up. So now it's time to switch places with the other violinists. We'll see you guys halfway through World 6.
In the meantime, let's play some music in the background and get some rest.
We're Bach now. Let's do a gavotte through World 5-4.
I heard that there's a lot of purple poison brambles and wood there. Makes me think of Yosemite National Park.
But most of us here were born in Europe. I was born in Germany and so was Bach.
I was born in Israel, but I moved to America when I was 13 years old. Let's not get political here, even though there's a similar channel of other members playing these video games, which is also wholesome. If you're a classical music fan, check out the Fan Creators Fanfics and previous parts of us playing Mario Bros. Wii.
Spot on, Itzhak. Let's keep the boundaries healthy and yeet the sacrilegious cringe out. As they say, good vibes only, but no toxic positivity.
Even for eerie and dark vibes, there's still comedy there too, and a great story can be shown in violent games like Shadow the Hedgehog, which is a game that doesn't deserve the hate. It deserves peace.
Also, the 35th anniversary of Sonic the Hedgehog was awesome for the fan creator, plus she included the Berlin Philharmonic's performance of Bach's Brandenburg First Movement of the First Concerto in F major, plus she included Trevor Pinnock's performance of Bach's Italian Concerto.
Keep an eye out for the falling enemies.
Thanks for the star coin boost, Anne-Sophie.
No problem, Janine, though I must say it's riskier with the propeller suit due to the amount of Mario enemies that fall on the platform.
The numbers on the platform indicate the number of enemies there, and it stops moving when there are 5 or more.
Apply a firm vibrato to yeet the bob-ombs away.
How else are we going to get the final star coin? By doing another movement of a partita.
We're all going into our bubbles now.
That's a great way to try again and get a missed star coin.
Thank goodness we're doing this with all 4 of the Wii remotes here. Plus, there's a backup in case one of the players gets a game over.
Haunted mansions aren't scary for classical music lovers or performers. Besides, Herbert von Karajan wouldn't lose to a ghost in a battle or level like this one.
We're technically considered as performers of the Berlin Philharmonic, since we've performed with each other there on several occasions.
So gaming here together with other performers brings the timeless vibe of classical music in the structure of many famous video games and their designs.
Just like the design of a Stradivari violin or other string instrument.
For a sky level like this one, the orange propeller suit is definitely recommended, even though the ice flowers match the color scheme. That reminds me we're getting closer to the castle for Iggy Koopa.
The flying eels look cute with their mouths open like Baroque baby angels.
And clearing up the clouds gives us space for the star coins with a spiccato-style jump.
Woohoo! Look at us go. Classical music at the key it was composed in.
What in the sacrilegious game is that? And why does it sound like a staccato fart?
Mozart was into scatological humor, and Haydn included a bassoon fart.
True, and that's why classical music isn't boring, even if it includes no words or opera sometimes.
It's the energy and the timelessness of the vibe worldwide. Oh yeah, can someone help me up with the star coin, please?
One smooth rubato maneuver coming through.
Now for the last star coins for World 5.
Watch out for the staccato toot sounding zaps from Iggy Koopalings.
It takes 40 hours max to get through these icky spells. Or should I say Iggy, because his name is Iggy Koopa.
These dog-like round creatures have teeth like sharks, and no way Magi Koopa expanded the chain chomp. How is that producing the texture of a bass or viola?
Get ready to dodge the chain chomp on the count of 3.
Are you ready?
1, 2, 3. Now for the jump, and then the key. Yippee!
And then we'll continue on with the first third of World 6.
Woohoo!
Willkommen Bach zu einer weiteren Folge von Mario Bosby. I'm Anne-Sophie Mutter and playing as Yellow Toad, which is assigned to player 3.
I'm currently Blue Toad and player 4.
Now we're starting World 6-1, but the 1 almost looks like a 7.
Let's not get to the sacrilegious Gen Alpha nonsense.
This has nothing to do with brain rot. It has everything to do with the classics because we're classical music virtuosos.
Come on and dodge those spike enemies.
I joined the rest of you and the other Baroque virtuosos in World 4, even though I checked in with you ladies in World 3-2.
These must be the most clever structures to put a star coin, like how Baroque ornamentation is placed.
Don't let the piranha plants eat you, and try not to fall in the ditch because we're in a blue cave.
Caves are prominent in mountains along with water too. Even bats use echolocation to navigate through the dark to go back where they were.
I think you meant Bach, because Johann Sebastian Bach.
These piranha plants can't go Bach again.
Dat is een extreem gevaarlijke plek om een starcoin neer te leggen. And the piranha plant stems are like the Dutch tulips that snap and eat us.
So these are the Mario enemies we avoid jumping on.
The bigger piranha plant kind of sounds similar to the smaller one, but low-pitched.
The snaps are bigger than those catgut strings and modern vibrato.
A piranha is a type of fish, and these plants don't even have eyes. But they do make chomping sounds like the chain chomps and the cheap chomp.
This world is full of piranha plants and bullet bills.
Goombas and Koopatrupas are dominant in this game.
Piranha plants are similar to Venus flytraps, but with spiccato and staccato chomps.
They've gone too sharp there.
And they're on a flat surface of a natural pipe maze.
Generally speaking, these piranha plants are way too sharp than the standard tuning of 440 Hz.
Let's get the last star coin for World 6-3 in a smooth rubato coda.
That means the next shift is coming.
Why don't you go ahead and take a screen break, Itzhak? I'll take over as Blue Toad for the rest of World 6.
Good day, everyone. I just came back from a rehearsal with Trevor recently.
Oh, Simon, I didn't expect you to join us this soon. Perhaps Trevor can swap out for each of the other levels here.
I'll sit back and watch after World 6-4 and then do the castle for World 6.
There's probably one more level after the castle.
I suppose you're right, Anne-Sophie.
Glenn Gould and I are here now.
Perhaps you and Hilary can take turns per level for the next levels.
That's a great idea, Glenn. I'll be the commentator for the Fortress, World 6-5 and 6-6.
I wonder how well the Baroque pitches for this level.
Holy Zadok, the priest! What kind of skewer is that? It increases the tempo and then abruptly pounds onto the wall. The dissonance makes it harder for us to navigate this level.
Look at the way the spiky skewer goes down and then accelerates up again. It's like a sonata that loses its counterpoint after every few seconds or measures.
The first star coin is hidden behind that wall here. It's all about timing our rhythm to the structure of this level against the spiky skewer here.
Grab the second star coin quickly, Rachel, before the... Good heavens! The collision of these two skewers is absolutely untempered. It doesn't even follow the tuning of a Baroque or modern instrument. It's just too dissonant.
Oh, Simon, don't be such a purist. Just because the skewers make the level risky doesn't mean it should be avoided. In fact, all of these levels and the star coins are required to complete the game, including World 9.
I got all of the star coins in this dissonant polyphonic level. Woohoo!
Wait, what is in that pipe over there? A hidden shortcut.
There's a lot of coins we got, along with some one-up mushrooms.
Now for the ultra staccato battle between Baroque virtuosos Glenn Gould and Morton Koopa Jr.
Dodge these skewers along with Morton Koopa Jr.
Woohoo! We made it halfway through World 6.
Why is there a porcupuffer fish in this level? The jumps make it way too sharp, musically and literally.
Let's optimize the staccato to keep that enemy Baroque.
Plus, the water levels crescendo up for a few measures.
We need to defeat the fish quickly before the counterpoint becomes dissonant.
I hope the Porcupuffer doesn't come back up again.
The best we can do is collect all of the star coins and defeat the Porcupuffer as smoothly as possible without losing polyphony.
On the bright side, you used the red shell to your advantage.
Is that supposed to be where we get the last star coin or the secret exit?
Trevor told us not to skip ahead to any cannons because that'll bring spoilers.
Yes, but we're moving on to World 6-6.
Good heavens! How come we're controlling a platform boat in the dark? It's creepier than a Bach fugue, but it would have been worse if it happened back when I was 4.
Oh, Simon, don't be such a purist. You're 84 years young and almost 85. We've got to get all of the star coins here.
I'm almost 80, yet I have the innocence of a 20-year-old.
You're never too young or old to have fun. Plus, this game still shines bright with the lush vibrato and phrasing.
I couldn't agree more, Hilary.
Now, let's go ahead and grab that POW block, just in case there's a star coin.
I'm already on it, Rachel. And would you look at that? There's the first star coin.
Please put me down, Rachel. We're getting closer to the piranha plants that we need to duck in order to dodge them.
Woohoo!
The last star coin is over here. Woohoo! I've got it with a beautiful Baroque catgut texture from Vivaldi's La Stravaganza.
I can't believe the level was this long, especially in a dark cave. Now it's my turn, Trevor, since we're at World 6-Bowser's Castle.
Look at the structure of this level. The boat platforms are like harpsichords that shift in tone from Baroque tuning to modern tuning, with a strange blend of catgut strings and steel strings.
Even the bricks are shifting in harmony with the boats. Also, I'm surprised to see how Rachel managed to freeze a dry bones Copa Troopa in order to get the first star coin.
It's all about style, emotion, and ornamentation. Oh, and Glenn Gould, thanks for the boost.
No problem, Rachel. Though I must say getting the last star coin feels like a sharp buck from these mines.
Well then, let's go ahead and defeat Morton Copa Jr. before we... Good heavens!
I was just about to say that, Simon. These pillars crush like those skewers from earlier.
Now, let's perform a partita as we defeat Morton Koopa.
Make sure your reaction time synchronizes with the polyphony around those staccato movements.
Woohoo! That was a brilliant ensemble performance, everyone. Now let's zip up straight to the 7th heaven, where divine playing radiates across the skies.
Well, that can only mean one thing. Just 3 more star coins for the airship level.
The way the characters made their sounds almost reminds me of a Bach counterpoint with polyphonic unison. Even sound effects and the soundtrack give video games the classical vibe.
Good point, Hilary. That also reminds me of the time when we did the boss fight with Silver the Hedgehog and how Pete Capella still shows up at conventions with the famous silver line, "It's no use."
I kind of notice a resemblance between you and Pete Capella, Glenn Gould. Plus, you hum while playing quite a lot.
And I also got the last star coin in a musical ritornello, which almost reminds me of Janine Jansen's playing style, even though she'll be returning Bach about 2/3 of the way through World 7.
Can someone please help me out of the bubble as you defeat Bowser Jr. in these clown cars?
We've got it, including all of the star coins for World 6.
Woohoo!
Good day, virtuosos and gaming fans. Today, we'll be doing a walkthrough of World 7, where Ludwig von Kuopa is the minion here.
His hair resembles Beethoven's wig, so perhaps Hilary can play the rondo allegro movement from Beethoven's violin concerto.
Even though there are 9 levels here, let's have the Berlin Philharmonic do the levels after the fortress.
I wonder why we're going through a pipe for this level. This sky world has a lot of platforms we need to navigate in a balanced ritornello harpsichord concerto with pure gut string tuning at A4 15 Hz.
How come you're picking me up, Trevor, for keeping our tuning coherent to the standard Baroque pitch, or to dodge the upcoming enemies throughout the course?
Let me align the tempo as I get the first star coin.
The second star coin is here.
Looks like the propeller suit stayed in tune with your Baroque violin playing technique, eh, Rachel?
Yep. That's why many people call me the queen of the Baroque violin, even if they listen to modern tuning, since being a purist can include a healthy balance of modern styles or Baroque styles, like the ornamentation of Nintendo's gaming designs.
Quite right, Rachel. Even the 7-2 level feels like a sweet balance of minor keys from the chaos, along with major keys of the bubbles, like Handel's Air and Minuet.
Maybe that's what the chain chomps are here for, helping us get the star coins. Of course, don't jump on them, since they've got sharp teeth like the piranha plants.
Good point, Glenn. Just because we're in the level of the seventh heaven doesn't mean it'll be all blissful and major key like most of Bach's air on the G string. There's also Ludwig von Koper at the Fortress, and I remember hearing Hilary say that this Koopalings design is inspired by Beethoven.
That's because of his arrogant personality and his hairstyle, which also resembles Beethoven's wig, even though we lean more towards Baroque music with authentic catgut strings from Baroque instruments.
Now let's finish off World 7-2 with a one-up mushroom at the top of the flagpole. Woohoo!
I like how there are propeller suits in certain levels, including the ones with the sky and mushrooms like this one, since zooming through the clouds feels like an athletic largo tempo movement.
The incorporation of the enemies as obstacles are a great way to add the fun while navigating through the contrasts of the game, much like how Baroque styles were extravagant along with the contrasting lights and darks in the paintings and the ornamentation in the music.
Watch out for these spiky fuzzies. They may sound soft, but their staccato spikes make them untempered.
Try to dodge them as you get across those floating platforms and the mushrooms, all while collecting the mini coins as you go. Good heavens!
You took the words right out of my mouth, Simon Andrew Thomas Standage, especially since we're going to the fortress level for Ludwig von Cooper. Holy Zadok, the priest! Why are there so many giant bullet bills in between the levitating platform we're controlling, along with tiny bullet bills?
And why would Nintendo make us go through these hidden areas to get the star coins? This is utterly anachronistic for a world that has divinity amidst the chaos.
Oh, Simon, don't be such a purist. I'm already on my way to get the final star coin for World 7-Fortress. Woohoo!
The way Ludwig casts his spell almost reminds me of conducting classical music like a villain.
Now it's the Berlin Philharmonic's turn to carry on with the rest of World 7.
Perfect timing. I just finished playing Beethoven's Rondo Allegro from his D major violin concerto.
Save the virtuosity for later, Hilary. We're taking our turn for the rest of World 7.
Yep, absolute precision is required here.
Oh, come on, Anne-Sophie. A few friendly little boos never hurt anyone. Well, unless you turn your Bach on them.
Exactly. Do not look away, Itzhak. The moment you face forward, they move toward you.
Wait, where's the secret exit for the star coin? Is it through that suspicious-looking door floating above the main corridor?
Keep an eye on the moving staircase rhythm. It's all about counting the rest measures before making the jump.
Yeah, just like timing a grand soloist entrance after a long rest.
Watch out for that giant boo ghost.
Splendid timing. Now watch the overhead ceiling. There is a hidden alcove leading to the alternate exit.
Found it. That leads straight to the secret flagpole path.
Talk about perfect harmony. We cleared the entire ghost house without losing a single life.
Bravo, everyone. Now that was what I call a truly hauntingly good performance.
Encore. Onward to the next stage. Time your movements against those moving pipes and giant bullet bills.
I just fell in the ditch, so try to time your movements in accordance with the level.
Don't rush it. Keep a steady tempo. Double jump if you need the extra height.
There's not enough space to do a double jump or triple jump, so tilt the moving platform strategically.
This does seem like a pretty weird sky level in the 7th heaven, but this is only World 7-4.
The propeller suit would have been the best option because we're in a sky level.
Perhaps Nintendo included the ice flowers so that we could freeze the bullet bills and use them as platforms for collecting the star coins.
Yeah, now let's tune our way through the flagpole and World 7-5.
There's also another level called 7-6, which is very much of a classic, obviously.
Keep an eye out for those foo clouds. They make the air foggy and dissonant if we can't see where we're going.
These seem like very weird yet harmonious places for Nintendo to put the star coins.
Try to dodge these clouds as much as possible. They obscure the views by making it hard to see. Plus, Beethoven's outbursts would make them go Bach off from us.
World 7 is inspired by the 7th heaven since the style of classical music enhances the vibe. Plus, we're considered as part of the Berlin Philharmonic through our connections and collaborations.
It's still a mystery as to whether the toads are wearing diapers, but since they aren't really babies, these are just mushroom stems that complement the rubato elegans.
And the caps serve as a barrier from the aggressive enemies.
Are you sure these are enemies? They look like cute, chubby-cheeked Baroque baby angels, but as furries.
You mean the ones of anthropomorphic cartoon characters? If so, the fan creator avoids 90% of sacrilegious cringe by focusing on the truth and keeping healthy boundaries, even if it means being firm for the good. Plus, Brett and Eddie are in the middle of their ling-ling workout.
Jumping on top of these cute flying creatures indicates the notes reminiscent of a C major scale.
The design of this level may seem challenging, but the structure makes it harmonious with the colors and the beetles here.
Yeah, look at the way these flying creatures are placed. It's like a pattern with a collection of various composers.
Or a collection of symphonies, sonatas, concertos, partitas, or suites.
Now let's finish off World 7-6 with a lush vibrato as we transition towards the castle to defeat Ludwig von Koopalings.
I wonder what this level will bring us this time.
Good heavens, these giant skewer pillars increase in the tempo and suddenly crash like a sharp staccato, and then they slow down as they lower.
That's definitely something we need to watch out for as we collect all of the star coins and navigate through this course towards defeating Ludwig von Koopalings.
Time your ducks in rhythm to the tempo of these ultra staccato skewers.
And to Ludwig von Koopalings' jumps and spells he casts.
Since I'm in the propeller suit, I've got this.
Now, let's dodge these spells quickly before Ludwig jumps onto our platform.
I'm surprised to see how smoothly and in tune this Chakan is going.
Just one more jump to go before we get the key and head straight to World 8.
Alright then, we'll see you later in the next levels. Woohoo!
Welcome back to another gameplay of Mario Bros. Wii. We're here in World 8.
Previously, we were in the overworld of the 7th heaven, and now we're in the underworld of the 8th hell.
That starking contrast makes me want to play the D minor concerto by Sibelius.
What in the polyphonic distance is happening? Are those meteors falling down?
Yep, there's also dark clouds behind us too.
I've got the first star coin now.
I've got the second star coin.
Watch out for these falling meteors.
To come from the volcanoes quickly.
Also, watch out for the lava gushing with too much gooey vibrato.
We'll watch the gameplay for World 8 and swap out for some levels.
Yeah, that's the spirit.
The fire and volcanoes in this world are reminiscent of the underworld.
That also goes for World 8 in general, along with Bowser's Castle, which have several variations, even for the previous castles in the previous worlds, which mostly consisted of lava.
Look out! The mines are rolling like a dissonant rubato.
Now, all we need to do is dodge those staccato obstacles as we collect the star coins.
Huh. Where do these spike ball mines even come from? That's a strange place to add them, isn't it?
I was just about to ask the same question, Rachel, and I can't believe the lava is moving in a weird wavy counterpoint. First of all, that's not how physics work. Second of all, this hardly has any historical context. Where do they even put the physics?
Oh, come on, Simon Standage. Don't be such a purist. Just because World 8 resembles Bowser's Castle and the underworld doesn't mean it can't always follow the physics. Even nostalgic modern games are memorable from the soundtrack.
Like that time when you got Simon with the blue shells in Mario Kart Wii last month, Rachel?
After we complete World 9, can I please join you in the racing for Mario Kart Wii?
Of course. It is an honor to do so, Itzhak.
Some of these video games do kind of remind me of Mario Kart Wii, such as Grumble Volcano from the Star Cup.
And Rainbow Road for the Special Cup.
Even if a lot of people played this game, let's not spoil the ending.
This game is almost 17 years old, and Mario Kart Wii is 18 years old.
Yeah, even when defeating Kamek, the Magicopa, who raised Bowser ever since he was a toddler.
Baby Peach must have been raised by the Toads, even though the Toads are often mistaken as men trapped inside of baby angels.
Which were common in Baroque paintings, along with different categories of ornamentation.
Alright, now I'm taking over as Mario for the next few levels.
I've got Blue Toad here.
And Yellow Toad for player 3.
What are these kinds of weird looking fishes? And why were there vertical spike creatures?
I remember seeing the green spike creatures in World 2-2 back in the desert.
And I remember seeing a dark cave level with water in World 6-6.
plus the ice cave with the staccato falling icicles in World 3-3.
Chopin often played the piano in the dark with dim lights which did reflect his personality.
Even Johann Sebastian Bach's pipe organ piece Toccata and Fugue add a bit of colour to the eerie Halloween vibe.
Good point, Trevor. That's one of the most well-known pieces by Bach, including his sonatas and partitas.
Almost everyone knows his Brandenburg concertos along with Vivaldi's Four Seasons. I even have an album recording for Vivaldi's La Cetra, which was released around 2012.
Wow, 14 years ago. That's very nostalgic.
Just like these Mario games from the Wii era, even though the Wii era started in the mid to late 2000s.
Here goes the Berlin Philharmonic with World 8-5 with the dissonant bob-ombs and the lava-gushing Bach up again as they control the metal tilting platform.
Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 ba-ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba. Antonia so prächtig, ihr Schöpfen gnädig, geht zu den Füßen und...
Come on, defeat these crow enemies as you get the last star coin, and dodge the gushing lava as you get going with this chaotic counterpoint level.
Woohoo! We made it in a 4-part harmonic resonant counterpoint.
Good heavens! Why is the lava rising up above us? This is almost as dissonant as World 8-1. It lacks elegance and harmonic resonance.
Oh, Simon, don't be such a purist. Just wait and see when it's our turn for World 8-7 and 8-Bowser's Castle.
Thank goodness Nintendo chose to have the propeller suits as the main item for World 8-6, especially since we're going up a vertical course with lava rising, kind of like how we did this in World 3-5.
Now it's Glenn Gould, Hilary Hahn, and Rachel Podger's turn to take over for World 8-7.
I think you meant Trevor Pinnock for player 1 and Simon Standage for player 2.
We've already got the Wii remotes in our hands, Hilary.
Holy Zadok, the priest! What in George Friedrich Handel's opera is that? A roller coaster that goes through lava.
Yep, it feels just like a roller coaster ride in other Mario games, including the polyphonic structure of Bach's fugues, along with Sonic games and other video games too.
Look at the placement of the star coins. It requires a high jump to dodge these gushing lava from the volcanoes.
Along with avoiding the lava as much as possible.
We can't directly avoid it here, but we can avoid touching it, since you would lose a life if you touch it without even losing the power up first.
Wait, I almost thought that Bowser's Castle was next, but it turns out that you're on the airship to defeat Bowser Jr.
Glenn Gould and 3 of the Baroque performers from the English concert are now performing a sonata as they spin Bach the metal counterpoint obstacles.
This course is full of blasters and wind-up toys, almost like Bach's cannons.
It differs significantly from Pachelbel's canon in D major, which is more soothing even on those Baroque instruments with catgut strings.
We need to keep our tuning coherent as we get through these metal spinning obstacles for the last star coin.
We've got it. And now it's time to defeat Bowser Jr. before we head to Bowser's Castle.
Beware of any obstacle he yeets at you, so yeet these spike balls with a ground pound in harmony.
I remember seeing the piranha plants spitting fire in World 2-3, and to my surprise, Bowser and Bowser Jr. do that quite a lot.
So it's important not to jump on top of anything spiky or else you'd lose your power-up.
Now, onto Bowser's Castle.
You got this. It'll be full of unexpected surprises.
And remember to stock up on 1-up mushrooms so that no one gets a game over.
Also, the star coins are required for this level in order to unlock all of the courses in World 9.
Now let's go ahead and defeat Bowser on our way to save Princess Peach.
Woohoo! We did it. Now let's get ready to head straight to World 9 as soon as we get the final star coin for World 8. Holy Zadok, the priest! Was that Magicopa wearing a disguise of Princess Peach just to fool us into getting the last star coin?
We only have one more star coin left for World 8 before we head straight to World 9, which... Good heavens! I did not expect Bowser to jump up back like that again, and now he is chasing us as we save Princess Peach. This is absolutely untempered, and it has no 17th century context at all. It doesn't even follow the tuning of Baroque instruments at 415 Hertz.
Oh, Simon Standage. Don't be such a purist. We're really close to saving Princess Peach right now, and she's probably waiting for us to help her out. Woohoo!
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 Woohoo! We got all of the star coins for World 8.
Welcome back to World 9. I'm Hilary Hahn, and today we'll be switching around the levels with the rest of the crew.
World 9 reminds me of Rainbow Road, even though Itzhak and I will join in with Mario Kart Wii after we complete the levels.
Each level of World 9 has a blend of different styles.
Much like how Bach transcribed Vivaldi's music in different keys in some of his own pieces too.
This level reminds me of Bach's Chaconne and Beethoven's Violin Concerto, but with platforms reminiscent of World 7-1.
Of course, the star coins are required in order to complete the game.
That's why we collected all of the star coins as we completed each of the levels earlier.
It's the journey that matters the most, since that's where transformation and growth happens.
Look at the structure of this level. It combines the elegance of Purcell and Bach with the ornamentation of these moving platforms, much like those motets and trills on authentic Baroque instruments.
Good point, Trevor. I can't believe Itzhak performed the 3-note chord while yeeting the frozen Koopa Trooper at the paratroopers at once.
I lost my power up, but I won't give up.
Go ahead and grab the first star coin, and then the rest of them.
World 9 has 8 levels in total.
I've got the second star coin, and now let's go in that pipe to get the final star coin.
Good job, Anne-Sophie. Now it's Simon's turn to play as Luigi for World 9-2.
It's an honor to join in with modern violinists, even as we begin to navigate this level.
Try to defeat the porcupuffer as quick as possible because of these untempered staccato spikes.
I guess the red shells and green shells would work.
But these fishes would come back again.
Holy Zadok, the priest! Why would Nintendo put a star coin in a place where the untempered, cheap, chomping fish is?
Perhaps to get the star coin sooner and to test our reaction time?
Like timing our movements to Vivaldi's Tempest of the Storm in E-flat major.
Yep, now let's move on to World 9-3.
Hopefully this doesn't get in the way of my Steinway piano.
It's a blend of World 6 and World 7 and parts of World 1.
The way that these bullet bills follow us and explode is utterly sacrilegious. Even Brett and Eddie would need to practice for more than 40 hours a day.
Watch me get this first star coin like a Bach partita.
Watch me get the second star coin like a Vivaldi sonata.
What in the devil's blaze are those? Banzai bullet bills? These Mario enemies are utterly untempered. There's no 17th century context with those exploding bullet bills.
Oh, Simon, don't be such a purist. We've unlocked all of the cannons and the levels for World 9.
Woohoo! I got the last star coin for World 9-3. Now the ladies can take the turn for World 9-4.
This level reminds me of a blend of World 2-6 and World 7-4.
World 9-4 feels like 7-4, but the desert background resembles World 2-6.
Watch out for these fire-spitting piranha plants. They are just like the ones you told us about in World 2-3.
But World 2-3 took place in a dark cave, just like World 6-6.
Now it's our turn to navigate through World 9-5.
Kind of makes me think of a 9-to-5 workday, but with Cooligan penguins, much like the structure of them from World 3-1.
And the fact that it's vertical seems somewhat untempered with a reasonable blend of catgut strings and modern vibrato.
Beware of the enemies as you collect the last 2 star coins.
Woohoo!
I wonder what World 9-6 would look like.
The structure of this level reminds me of World 8-5, but with moving platforms and hidden areas for collecting the star coins.
Yeah, this is definitely similar to World 8, which was the previous world.
Beware of these exploding fire-spitting obstacles. Only jump on them when their counterpoint isn't a boiling kettle.
Now it's the Baroque music artist's turn to join me in World 9-7.
Good heavens! The placement of these piranha plants throughout the course, along with these frozen mini piranha plants. Plus, there is no checkpoint we can get to. This has no 17th century context at all, even if it blends Vivaldi's summer and winter.
I couldn't agree more, Simon, but don't be such a purist. Just because this level is known as the hardest level of Super Mario Bros. Wii doesn't mean we'll skip the star coins.
I see how much the structure of World 9-7 blends in Vivaldi's summer and winter well from the background of World 5 and the snow and ice from World 3.
We all need to cross that melting bridge in order to get the star coins.
Woohoo! Now we only have 3 more star coins. left to go, and one more level to go.
This looks like a carnival and trampoline park level, almost as if it were an upbeat gig by Johann Sebastian Bach.
Exactly. In fact, Bach placed his gigs at the end of the movements in his sonatas, partitas and suites. Holy Zadok, the priest! I didn't expect to see big untempered fuzzies in this level, even as we're getting the second star coin.
Just now we were discussing about Bach, and we're on to Handel. Let's bark up our movements as we bounce onto these clouds.
Good heavens! Why are those banzai bullet bills bigger than the ones in 9-3? The polyphony here makes this chaotic, like a dissonant fugue placed in the middle of an upbeat partita by Bach.
Come on, Simon Standage. Don't be such a purist. We've got all of the star coins for the game. Woohoo!
Now let's jump towards the flagpole in a polyphonic gig harmony to conclude the level together. Woohoo!
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 Woohoo! We've completed the whole game for New Super Mario Bros. Wii.